Absolutely. Absolutely. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is Painful Excellence Podcast. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. I had a very, very, very busy week. I had a very, very, very busy week, and I just had to take care of some things. You know, it spilled over into this morning. That's why you ain't see me talking no boxing, but it's just as well. Sometimes you got to take a break, but I, my actual life, you know, it takes priority over what I got going on here. You know, family comes first, and I just had some things I had to handle, so I said, let me handle it. So now it's never really done, but I was like, it's just as well, but it's all good. And I do want to touch on this topic because it's very, very serious. And but the atmosphere being what it is, this is one of those things that's another habitual problem. Now, I did a show a little while ago in reference to paternity fraud, but that spills over into this. It's child support male punishment. I'm going to say yes, but we're going to have a conversation, man. We're going to have a conversation. The see who's in the building. My brother Philip D. Showing on TV. Love is the word. Mac of the South. Paul Carrick. Harmonize. Ratchet since 91. Coach 67. Rod Neal. LeVar Cooper. Eric Jordan. DP Rocker. Make sure I got everybody. D. Scott. Salute. Mona D. Hey, how are you? You might not see me all the time, but 3 of those likes be from me. Yes, ma'am. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Mona D. She putting in that work. Mark Wonderlick in the building. Jerome King. Yeah, Philip, I got that email. We are going to cook on that, definitely. Selena, how are you? Night Train, salute. Woke, what's going on? We're going to cook on that, Mark. Philip D. We're gonna, yeah. Whew. The issues. Jason William, what up? All right, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Child support. Jeff Spark in the building. Salute. No doubt, Mona D. We're gonna get you to that stat for real. Child support, y'all. I don't want to talk about how I'm talking to the men right now. I don't want to talk about how you met the young lady, how she wasn't who she advertised. Ladies, I don't want to hear he wasn't who he advertised himself to be. That's irrelevant. Because what I'm about to say applies to men and women. Men, you skeeted, and that's the result. You chose her. Women, he skeeted, and you carried the baby to term. That's your fault. The result is a child that did not ask to be here. Brian Mason in the building, salute. Can we agree on that? Child is innocent in this, did not ask to be here at all. We agree on that. Babies, when they're born, they're a clean sheet of paper. They only know. A baby, when born, can speak any language, can be taught to speak any language, multiple languages. They can be taught to play instruments. They can be taught to cuss and be complete menaces to society. It's up to who? Us, the adults. We can agree on that. Children are innocent. Children are victims of circumstances. You could be born somewhere in some poor country where you got dirt roads, or you could be born in royalty. A baby is 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 a baby. Now, Child support. We all know the ugly atmosphere. But this thing with child support, it's not new, which is why I don't understand. Let me talk to the men for a minute. Let me talk to the men. Men, you really need to stop being reckless with your seed. If you don't understand how important it is to protect your seed nowadays, there's something wrong with you. You can't love kitty cat that much. I personally made a decision after making a bunch of mistakes. Opulent LD salute. I had to choose my sanity over a piece of tail every day. I told y'all a whole bunch of stories about how I'm everywhere in New York City that I didn't need to be, or because Shorty had a fat ass, or she had some G cups in a tiny little waist, and this was before BBLs. Had me getting up weird hours of the day and traveling to odd places in this city that I did not need to be by myself. Melvin, what up? Opulent LD, salute. I did a whole show. It's one of my earlier shows called, what was it? What did I call that show? Narrow Escapes. Go watch that video. It was The Warriors by myself, but reverse. Remember the movie The Warriors? Where they had to rock from the Bronx all the way back to Coney Island? Well, in my instance, I had to escape from Coney Island to the D train and try and get back home in the Bronx. I was like, I can't believe. But Shorty had a killer shape and I just couldn't help myself. Mentu, what up? But as I got a little older, I said, you know what, man? You got to choose your sanity over a piece of tail. Omega Red, salute. And men, let me tell you something, man. Just turn on the news. Just go to YouTube. Go to your favorite social media. Look at how many brothers are crying real tears, pissed off. Because they went from making $80,000 a year to like $30,000 a year. And they're paying an ungodly amount of child support to a child. What the, wow. You know what's crazy about child support? You know, I have more than enough friends that have gone through it. Phenomenal Mexican, salute. Word up, Phenomenal Mexican, can you dig it? Let me tell you something, man. From what I understand, from what I was told about child support is you go in there and the judge just wants to see your pay stubs, your W-2, something. What do you make a year? Oh, well, Your Honor, we were together and we was engaged and she cheated on me with my uncle. Okay. What do you make a year? Well, she left me and, she gave me an STD and she cheated on me with my uncle and several family members. And, I got put out the house, but I paid the rent. Okay, that's fine. How much do you make a year? Theo Coop in the building. Grown folk talk, salute. How much do you make a year? That's what I asked you. He don't want to hear about your relationship. He or she, the judge, doesn't want to hear about your relationship. Don't want to hear about what she did. He don't want to hear about what you did. He wants to know. He's there for that child. Don't go in there. And now some of my buddies went in there and they came home. You ever seen a grown man angry that they tear up? You ever seen that? You ever been that mad? A lot of people have. I've been that mad in my adulthood. You want to see a man cry real tears? Catch him on the way out of court involving child support. And he's on the losing end. Judge don't want to hear none of that. How much do you make? Pay stub, W-2s, okay. I think, what is it, supposed to be 17% of your earnings? And don't let her get to talking about what you didn't do for the last year or so, however old the child is. Then they're going to hit you with the, oh, well, you can hit them with, well, if you want to, I don't even know if the child's mine. Court-ordered DNA testing. Now watch this, y'all. Let's say you was paying support. Let's say you was trying to establish, you had an agreement with her where you're keeping check copies or money order copies, or nowadays it's cash apps. All of that's documented. Yo, look, I cash after 1,000. I cash after 500. The other month, I cash after all month long. It was about $2,000 the other month. All of this is right here. So it's a little difficult for chicks nowadays to say that you didn't give me any money unless you're giving her cash in hand. I wouldn't recommend that. Don't do that. What do I always say, y'all? What do I always say on my boxing channel? Documentation beats conversation. You don't ever give anyone cash to cash. You can cash app her, you can Zelle her, you can go fund me her, you can do whatever it is, PayPal. It's all documented. Now what happens when you go to paternity court and the child's not yours? You think you're getting that money back? You know why you're not getting a dime back? That's what I'm talking about, Selena. Exactly. You think you're getting that money back? You know why you're not getting a dime back? Judge gonna be like, well, that was for the kid. I gave her $2,000 last month or $1,500 the other month. It was for the kid. Meanwhile, she in court with a $300 wig, hair, nails done. She crispy. The baby got on a pair of Jordans, but so does she. And she's Gucci, Louis, Fendi'd out, or whatever these chicks is wearing today. You think you get that money back? Is there a law in place where they have to reimburse you for lying? They're not going to do that. Why? That means she's taking money out her pocket, which she supports her own kid, that you're no longer supporting, and has to pay you back? The nerve, right? You think she's going to jail? No, we don't pay child support. What happens to us? We go to jail. Bill Spill, salute, brother. We go to jail. This world ain't fair, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful with your seed. Eric Jordan says, I put myself on child support. Let me put that up there. I put myself on child support because my baby mama didn't want me to be a father to my own kid and not be in my child's life. That was smart, Eric. That was smart. You see, because once you're paying child support, visitation is also court ordered, if I'm not mistaken. So denying you because you're not financially involved is no longer a factor. If you don't miss a child support payment in your life, she can't say a word. What's she gonna do? Tell the child, oh, he don't love you, he don't love you, he don't love you. When that child gets of age after hearing that, and let me tell you something, man, kids ain't stupid. They figure it out as they get older. Mom say you don't love me. Ask her if I ever miss a child support payment. These people, those evil women that do that are evil like that, they always trip up and end up telling on themselves. Your father ain't love you. He never came and got you. Derek Games, salute. He never came and got you. Yeah. I told you I was going to come get you on Saturday. She broke out Thursday, didn't come back till Sunday. What was I supposed to do? You running back and forth to court to have her honor visitation. Young Hollywood, salute. Nope. You know how you avoid all of that? Men. I'm not telling y'all not to smash. I'm telling you to be protected. Wear a condom. Let me tell you something. That you can only get away with that pull-out game, but for so much, your luck's going to run out. Your luck's going to run out. And I'm going to make this statement. Fellas, if you're involved, like you got a wife or a long-term girlfriend, whatever it is, and you still stepping out, I'm just keeping it a buck. If y'all still stepping out and you got kids and you're like my age and you're not trying to procreate, men too, what up? Get a vasectomy. I'm talking about beyond protection. You know, if you like going bareback and you're not scared of STDs, and that's on you. vasectomy, fellas. I closed up shop. Yeah, my insurance covered it. I'm busting blanks, and the plumbing still works. Trust me. That's why I never skip leg day. The plumbing works. I'm shooting across the room. I'm like a fire hose that you don't have the fucking you don't have the nozzle correct, and it's like, yeah, my drive is exceptionally high. You eat right, you sleep right, and you never skip leg day. Yes, yeah, buddy. It's not powdered milk when it's coming out. Everything's the same. It's just nothing in there. Trust me. Fellas, if you protect yourself, man. If you got a real family and you still like to get your thing wet a little bit, you need to be in the position where shorty be like, yo, it's yours. It is. Go to Maury. Prepare to run off that stage. I know for a fact. And the doctor's gonna tell you. Let me tell you, I'm just gonna park here for a minute. The doctor's gonna tell you. When the procedure's done, do not have unprotected sex for about, he said, a month, if I remember correctly, a month, or 20 ejaculations should do it. I said, Doc, I can knock that out in 2 days. What? It's that common sense, salute. But true, when you have the procedure done, you ain't thinking about nothing. You know what it feels like for the next 2 days? It feels like, yeah, well, 4 to 6 weeks. It feels like you ever got, come on, you play sports, you've been hitting the balls before. It's the worst feeling in the world. Ladies, y'all want to know what it's like to get hit in your nuts? I'm gonna tell the ladies exactly how it feels. I'm gonna tell you how it feels. To get hit in your nuts. Y'all ever been far from your house and you had to take a shit and you prairie dogging it? That's how it feels. That's exactly how it feels. It's horrible. Night train, you just can't, just don't look at it. Just don't look down. You know? It works. I know there's gonna be some haters in here talking about, oh no, well, it could reverse itself. No, it cannot. No, it cannot. All they did, this is your testicle, this is the cord. They remove it and they solder the tip. The testicle is also connected from another cord, but the one where the semen goes through, they remove it and they solder it. Soldered. It cannot reconnect. It's like you take the plug out of the outlet and then you bend the plug. It's over with. Y'all ever broke a pair of headsets? The wire comes out, it's over with. It's over with. Anybody that says, oh, I know someone who, they're lying. They never had it done. I'm sure you could look online saying, oh, this guy had a vasectomy and then it reconnected itself. I don't know what his anatomy is made up of. It's impossible. Now, another thing is you can reverse it. But trust me, that in-office procedure, you don't want to, no. You go home, you take an ice pack, or he told me a bag of frozen peas and just hold it on your nuts. Jay Grant, salute. I was all right. I went back to work in 3 days. I was walking like a cowboy though. You know, I drove home. I hit every pothole. I felt it on the way home. Oh shit. But I'm cool. I know if I get caught slipping, I won't be in paternity court. I know that for a fact. I would go for fun. Yeah, mine? Okay, let's go. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll be sitting there, damn near in contempt. Stupid. Yeah, exactly, Night Train. You don't want to go back and reverse any goddamn thing. Forget that. I'm done. I'm good. Trust me. I don't procreated already. I'm good. So anyway, those are the things you do so you can avoid child support, because the way you're seeing things now, child support is punishment, man. I've heard some horror stories, man. When my boy came back to the block and he came from paternity court, he left so confident. And when he came to work the next day, he said he had wore a suit and everything. Yeah, LeVar, it's a good decision to make. You ain't got no mistakes, for real. He was at work. You ever talk to a grown man and he's trying not to cry? Nah, man. It's fucked up, man. I work hard. I'll be up here doing overtime. You see me? I'm like, yeah, I see you. Saying, and the judge, talking to me like I did something wrong. You know what I mean? I'm just here for my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm saying. He's like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she don't even work. She don't do nothing, man. She back and forth with her mom's house and her dad's house, and now I got to pay $400 every week. Damn. That hurt. That hurt. I felt them on that. But I saw his baby mama a couple of times and I said, that ain't it, but whatever. Decisions, fellas, men. I'm talking to the men. You know why I'm talking to the men? We don't get any rewards. We don't get awarded for being good scouts, for cowboying up and saying, look, this wasn't my wife, but I'm trying to do the right thing. They don't want to hear none of that. They go buy the book. All right. And unfortunately, women benefit from child support. Now, is it punishment? I think so. Y'all know about what Tyrese is going through right now? By now, y'all should all know about it. Tyrese, the singer, the actor. And I'm sorry to say it, but this dude is a simp out of his mind. And it doesn't make sense to me. You know why it doesn't make sense to me? Tyrese is one of those guys that is great at what he does. And he's on the same level, not just follow me on this. When I'm talking about talent-wise, when he's on the same level as a Jamie Foxx, talented. Jamie Foxx, first time I saw him was on Remember in Living Color in the 90s? I didn't know that the brother, Quiet Storm, salute. I didn't know that he was that talented. He's a comedian. He's very funny. No homo. He's a handsome brother. And then the brother could sing. I was like, whoa, the hell? Tim TV, what up? Tay, what up? I'm working on those videos for you. Word up. Thank you, Selena. Smash the like button, people. Appreciate that. The brother could sing. Acting. Jamie Foxx does it all. You do it all. I remember him telling a story. I think he was on Sirius XM. I forgot what show he was on. I think he had his own. He has his own channel, right? And I remember I don't want to say way back. I want to say more than a decade, though. More than a decade. Deli Day, salute. I remember he was talking about how he met this girl and she was giving him mad rhythm. And he was like, all right, I'm about to take her back to the hotel, my room, and smash. But he says, yo, she's so familiar, though. She's mad familiar. And he's like, where do I know this chick from? And he kept thinking, he said he got up to his hotel floor, like the room, And it dawned on him, I'm not effing with you. You're Superhead. You remember that chick, Superhead? You remember she was hot for a minute? Social media was in its infancy when she got hot. She wrote a book and she talking about how she tossed Ja Rule salad and he was holding his ankles. It was crazy. It dawned on him that it was her. And he stopped. He said, "Whoa, I ain't fucking with you." Because his sanity and reputation was more important than running up in that chick. She did porn and everything. You could find her on, one of those Pornhub or whatever. She's there, getting skeeted in the face. To me, she's not even that good looking. She's slim, yellow bone, red bone. She don't do it for me. But he stopped himself. See, that's dick discipline, y'all. You need that. Because you know why? Superhead is the type of chick that if his pullout game isn't thorough or the bag pops, what you think she doing? Y'all heard about the Sean Kemp story? But this is what I heard. One of his kids is by a woman he didn't even have sex with. That's what I heard. I don't know how true the story is. He took a shorty back to his room. There's two of them. He banged one of them. Dumbass puts the condom in the garbage. Friend goes in the damn hotel. The hotel bathroom right behind him in the room. This is what I heard. I can't confirm if it's true or not. And then literally when the kid comes out, just your kid, DNA proved that it was. And he was like, I didn't even have sex with her. Guess what? Don't matter. He could be telling the truth. How much do you make, Mr. Kemp? Yeah, but I didn't have sex with her. How much do you make? The DNA proved that that's your son. How much do you make? There is no fraud for that. She didn't say he raped her. That's something else. But DNA shows that that's your child. Philip D. Superhead's pregnant again. Who did that? Who? Wow. Word up, Rod. That's why I salute Drake when he did that with the hot sauce. A lot of men was laughing. That's funny. That's like the bear trap right there. I'm up with that. I'm cool with that. So the deal is this here. No doubt, babe. No doubt, Tay. Get some rest. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Deal is this here, man. You got to have discipline, y'all. Men have to have discipline. Because these women that for some reason y'all choosing, they ain't playing with y'all. Some of these women just want a child just to have a child. They don't care about the broken household. That's another conversation for another time. Word up, Tay. Keep me posted, please. Keep me posted. Everyone say a prayer for Tay and her dad, please. KP, what up, brother? These women ain't playing. All right? No husband, no problem. No steady job, no problem. No permanent place to rest my head, no problem. Because this nigga got it. He's working. And there you have it. Brothers, please be more responsible. Do better. So now, Tyrese. Yeah. Wait a minute. What about dude, what's his name that played for the Bears, the white guy? Didn't he go through some weird shit like that? What's his name? What is his name? He went through some strange thing. Do I have it wrong? He went through some strange thing with a baby mama. It was crazy. What's that dude's name? He used to play for the Bears. He had a weird ass paternity. Urlacher, Brian Urlacher. Yeah, him. He had some weird thing going on. I was like, man, it's like you see this stuff and you're like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted with yo, you a millionaire. All right. Jamie Foxx exercised great discipline. So I look at Tyrese. This man could sing. The first time we saw him was what? He got on the bus singing about Coca-Cola, the soda, not the drug. I said, oh, that brother good. That boy good. Then he's in movies. He's in all of the Fast and the Furious. He's such an important role player. He's lived in all, what are they up to, like 40? JC, what up, brother? Fast 40. Tyrese been in all of them. I didn't even see all of them. It's out of control at this point. You know what I mean? So he went from getting on the bus singing, Coca-Cola, Transformers, Fast and the Furious, to paying his baby mama 6 damn figures. What baby needs over $100,000 a month to live? Please explain, man. Please. How is this? This is not, again, and it goes off of, they don't care how much of a douchebag this woman is. What did I just say? Mr. Gibson, how much do you make? Show me how much you make. I saw a video. Yeah, I'm gonna read it, KP, because it's disgusting. I saw a video where he said the judge was nasty to him, and they told him, he asked them a question, like, why are you letting her do such and such? They literally said to him, because we like her. Men, this system is not for you when it comes to paternity court. Black men, oh Lord, forget it. How you stop all of this is monitor your seed. Now, there's a whole other thing. Jamie Foxx got dick discipline. Tyrese, he's going through it with this chick, and I'll be damned, he's in a relationship with another Instagram model who stood on the live stream and said, I wasn't into him, I was into his friend. What's his name? That was in Fast with him? The white guy. Him. I'm sorry, I'm not into the Fast movies at all. I saw the first one and I was pretty much finished. I was like, yo. And he got all bent out of shape. Because she said that. She said, I really wasn't. Paul Walker. Rest in power to him. I wasn't into him. I was into Paul. And he was like, how the fuck do you say that? Never mind. I don't put anything past women like that. Let me be clear. Women like that. She's an IG model. She makes a living on social media. Tyrese, the millionaire, the singer, the actor, did he win an award yet? I don't know. He chose you, and you sit up there telling the world, yeah, I wasn't into him at first. I was into Paul Walker. I said, he's about to go through it again. You see this? And he's putting up with it. Who's his OGs? Does he have a father in his life? Does he have an older brother, older cousin, an uncle? Does he have boys that are not just around him because now he's raking in dough? Knockdown Box Sports. What up, brother? How you feel? Go subscribe to my fam right there. Is there anybody close to him to say, yo, look, bro, slow down before you speed up. You're going too fast and you making me furious. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Did you not hear what she? You know what he should have did? He should have stopped because I don't know what she was doing, like feeding them grapes or something. He should have like paused. What'd you say? Get out my shot. Get out my shot. Get out my shot. Get out my shot. I'll talk to you in a minute. He should have continued and be like, you see, this is why you don't, Mr. Shelton, what up? This is why you don't, you don't go too fast with these women. My bad, y'all. In the stream, the next live he should have did would have been like, yo, he should have been like, yeah, I had to get rid of her. You don't violate me like that. He on top of her right now, and I promise you it's not that serious. I did security for better looking bitches than that. Hold on, y'all. I'm disgusted. Mentu, what up? I'm disgusted with Tyrese. This shit is his fault. And you see, can we agree that we're seeing it's about to happen again? I can't believe she said, come on, man. No, I can believe it. I don't put nothing past a woman like that. I don't put anything past it. What's annoying is when you see a brother like that putting himself through that. He's crying online over his kids or whatever. He need to cowboy up, dogs. We felt you on that. We felt you on that. But cowboy up now. Cowboy up. Stick your chest out. Now he needs to start getting on social media and calling people motherfuckers. This BZ right here. I'm in my child's life. I'm providing everything. And the world's not enough, like the James Bond movie. Y'all see what she trying to do to me? Y'all see the system? You see what they trying to do to the black man? Go in. So that, oh, I love you, and you're the black woman, the mother of the earth. Fuck that. Those women that you are choosing, I'll say it again. Those women that you are choosing are not worth it. And you have done this to yourself. So let me read to you what's going on with this fool. Oh my God. I just saw the number, bro. Listen. Tyrese has been ordered to pay roughly $650,000 in child support and lawyer fees in the actor's custody battle hearing.
What the fuck?
TMZ reports Tyrese appeared in Fulton County Court on Tuesday, where a judge ruled that the actor needs to pay $237,944 to his ex-wife Samantha Lee Gibson, as well as $399,000 to Samantha's attorney. Let me explain something to you, man. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I listened to his whole rant. He said she's already making six figures. I think this bitch is a dating coach too or something. Something she's doing. She's educated. She does well for herself. Can I ask you, why is it that when a man has to file anything and it's a reference to a woman, it seems like he, Nitty G, my brother, salute, he has to pay. Why do we got to pay for the lawyer fees and shit like that? For what? Brothers, it's not what, yo, did I do the marriage show already? Or do I have to do it again? Listen, I thank God every day for my lady. Every day, I'm like, damn, I'm lucky, man. I'm lucky. The rest of y'all niggas that are not married, happily, I feel bad. What the fuck do you think me and when me and Dr. Mark will be up here beefing? Not beefing, but like, yo, you know, what the hell's going on with the community, with the choices of women? What is happening? Do y'all see what's happening? Do you think anything's like, because all right, remove Tyrese from it. There's regular dudes going through this shit. Shorty could be making more. Man, there are I just talked about a case fairly recently about Shorty talking about she went to go get the child support adjusted, but the court found out that she made more money than the dude. And that was the worst court visit that she had. But things like that are rare. It's ridiculous. So now we have a situation where he got to pay for her lawyer's fees. He got to pay child support. And he also revealed that they had an agreement in writing where at any point, if they would get to this point, she would have to pay for her own way, attorney fees and everything else. And the judge, it was a prenup. It was in a prenup that they had, and the judge disregarded all of that. Is marriage worth it, y'all? Men, is marriage worth it? Let me read on. Back in August, Tyrese refused to pay $10,000 per month to his ex as he believed the amount was excessive. Can I ask y'all a question? Let me talk to the women for a second. Please name, this is one child, not 5, not 6, not 10. This is one child. Please explain to me why would a child need $10,000 a fucking month to survive, man? I don't make that a month. And I have a job I've been on for goddamn 20 plus years. Well, I've been in the system 20 plus years. Transit I've been in since 2014. I have never made $10,000 a month. What child needs 10 grand a month? Look at JC. I'm never getting married again. You see, now 10 racks a month, excessive ain't the word. That's punishment, man. I don't want to hear, oh, well, you know, he's a millionaire. He makes money. He could put out albums and he gets royalties and he makes $300,000 a month. That's not the point, man. Daniel Mitchell, what up? Tell me a child that needs 10 grand a month. Go ahead. And if the woman's getting that, you think that that's all going to the child? If she already makes over $100,000 a month on her own? So if he's paying 10 racks a month for that child until he's 18, by the time he's 18, he should be a millionaire. Because mommy done put 10 grand a month was what you was getting. I only spent 3 on you. And you had the best of the best. Kane, what up? But everything else I put into an annuity in stocks. So you don't need mama money and you don't need daddy money. You got your own. No. This kid is gonna be homeschooled and she's gonna be flying all around the world and she's already on social media and I think she a dating coach. Tyrese done paying her way. She hit the jackpot by spitting this fucking kid out. You gonna tell me 10 racks a month is not punishment? For what? Trying to make her an honest woman? Taking care of the baby? He's getting punished by making a poor fucking choice. and he's doing it again. That's why I brought up that thing he did on Picasso. What up? That thing he did on Instagram. I said, what the fuck is? I said, yo, he's falling for it again. Again. $10,000 a month. He claims Samantha doesn't need that much because she makes good money on her own. He also alleged that the judge was racist towards him. I totally believe it. Despite the judge's decision, TMZ notes that Tyrese's attorney, Tanya Mitchell Graham, says her client plans to appeal the ruling and file a motion for a new trial. Graham also said Tyrese doesn't have to pay his ex-wife until May 15th, though she believes the due date could be pushed back further once she files the appeal. The $237,000 Tyrese owes Samantha represents the child support money he owes plus interest. They put interest. Let me park here for a minute. Why would there be interest? Nicholas Levy, salute. Y'all do know how the child support system works. Y'all do know that the court system benefits off of child support. Whatever they rule for the woman, they're taking a percentage. And they don't want to pay this lawyer representing the defendant. I'm sorry, the plaintiff, the woman in child support, she's the plaintiff. They're making him pay for it. So all she has to do is show up. And when she wins her case, which she has, that's why they have to appeal it. She don't even, whatever she's getting is clean. She don't have to pay the lawyer. Tyrese got to pay the lawyer. Interest, that goes to the state. Fellas, y'all trying to get married in this atmosphere? This is happening to Tyrese, y'all. Tyrese, Hollywood, Tyrese, singer. It's happening to Tyrese. Oh, by the way, he has a six-pack abs. You would think he's the whole package, right? You would think that every black woman in the world would want to get him and settle down and, oh, I hit jackpot. He's rich, he could sing, he got a six-pack of abs, he's getting movie roles and shit. Jackpot, nope. She said, nope. The world is not enough. Get in, get a seed, get a check, and get the fuck out of here. She saw no value in a family structure. And I don't want to hear women talking about, oh, well, you don't know what the household was like or whatever. I don't give a fuck if he fought in his sleep and snore like a goddamn bear at night. Why are you breaking up your family? You know he didn't do it. Look at that. Night Train said one lawyer was 245 grand. The other lawyer was 275,000. And all they did was bleed this dude. They bled the situation. The lawyers knew what they were doing. They're maximizing their dollar. And who's losing? Tyrese. He got to fight to see the baby. He got to pay these lawyers. He got to pay her. He got to pay the state. This is Tyrese, y'all. The average person making $60,000 to $80,000 a year, we ain't got a chance. I'm lucky. I met my wife. I said, oh, you get in the ring. 23 years later, I'm good. I'm good. I don't identify with none of this dumb shit. Because for years, I've chosen my sanity over tail. And again, I've seen his ex-wife and his new chick. I'm not impressed. His ex-wife, doubly not impressed. I mean, they're not ugly, but I'm saying he loved them enough to put a ring on it and procreate, and they left him. They left Tyrese. Brothers, these women left Tyrese. You don't stand a chance. Because watch this. Who's willing to, yo, I'm willing to bet. You think she's going to be celibate for the rest of her life? She's going to sleep with someone else. Do you think that guy's going to match up to Tyrese in his resume? I'm going to ask you again. Do you think that that guy is going to match up to Tyrese in his resume? She's just having casual sex? Fine. That's where we at? Cool. And when I said the family structure is broken, go back and check my previous shows. When I say the family structure is broken, and a lot of that shit has to do with black women, I'm not bullshitting. You see? You see? You see where we at? You see? Now, true. He chose wrong. Absolutely. But watch game and salute. He chose wrong. But look at what these women are doing. These women ain't stupid. They're self-sufficient. They got their own bread. They're independent. He's going to knock this woman up, and she's going to do the same thing to him. Exactly, knocked down. Called his ex-wife a black queen. Get out of here, man. Listen, leave that term queen for women who deserve it. I've seen, listen, man, I've seen women that have baby daddies, and I've watched their friends say, oh my God, you need to take him to court. And I've seen some women saying, nah, take him to court for what? He barely is getting by. We laid down, we made the baby. I take him to court, he ain't got what little he has. If I take that from him, how is he going to be a father? And I'm just sitting there listening like, uh-oh. This woman's making sense. So these other two cackling bitches, these hens, these heifers. Immediately, take him to court. Take his money. He barely had anything for himself. You know what was important to her? He show up every weekend and take him to the park. And he's polite. That's all that mattered to her. It's a young lady I used to work with. And these other hags just didn't get it. They were thinking worst case scenario, but this one woman, she just said, yo, we was dealing with each other, and 2 weeks later, his pullout game was horrible. It was my decision as it was his. We kept it to term, and he didn't have much, but he said, yo, I promise to be around. She did say the moment he stops coming around, that's when it's going to be court ordered. No. It's no longer about you and I. This child wants to know who his daddy is. Big up for her, man. Nicholas Levy said, boy, when I showed my coworkers that show of yours, all the females in the chat in the room that night, they tried to start World War III. Which one? Nicholas Levy, which show? Could you tell them heifers to get on my live right now? I'll drop a link. They could talk to me. I'll back up everything I say. Picasso says these women that go out or travel out to hot girl summer, spring, winter, or fall are actually fucking off. Yeah, my coworker tells me his wife goes with friends every year. Yep, okay, well, let him deal with it. Let him deal with it. He'll do it. I don't feel, man, listen, these dudes. JC says these women can wake up one day out the blue and decide she's leaving. Yo, out of nowhere, man. Out of nowhere. But Shorty was like, yeah, man. Well, Nicholas says the one about women leaving the marriage and sorry about the time. No, it's okay. He said women leaving the marriage. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying to stick around if dude's kicking your ass, and I'm not saying that. Get a police report if it's physical and leave. I'm not saying to stay there and get killed. But irreconcilable differences is a very broad statement. That can mean anything. You know, I've heard women say, "Oh, I left him. Why?" Was y'all watching the Kevin Samuels episode where he asked, "Why did she leave her marriage?" And she told him he became financially abusive after he had gotten sick. Y'all remember that? And Kev was like, "Pause. Wait a minute. What does that mean? Financially abusive?" And wait a minute, he was sick. That was a chick where her husband was an older dude, but he got sick with cancer. And then she said she left him because he became financially abusive. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Y'all will never y'all will, but I need y'all to understand. The women that hate that man will never understand how much of a gem he was. He started a conversation that we were already having. He had the guts to just talk about it. He could have been canceled, and you know how his popularity grew because it was real? Because his brand grew. 3 years of him getting on men for not doing what we supposed to do. Then he had Average at Best, and it was uphill from then. If the chicks saw that shit and didn't like it, all they had to do was say, "Man, fuck him. Stop watching him." You know what happened? It's the Howard Stern effect. Y'all know what the Howard Stern effect is? Y'all know who Howard Stern is, right? Okay. I grew up on him, listening to him. He's funny. I don't care what anyone says. He's funny. He had a movie out called Private Parts. It's a movie about his life. And they did a poll because he was ahead of his time in the 80s. And they said, "Well, why is this foul-mouthed, stupid ass so popular now?" They did a poll. They said, "Get this. People who watch him, why do they watch him?" They say they want to see what he says next. They said, "Well, on this poll, it looks like the same amount of people that hate him watch him the same amount of time, if not more." Y'all asked him the same question? He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, what did they say?" The same answer. We want to see what he says next. That's what happened with Kevin. He had a lot of haters watching him, but you know what happened? A lot of those people weren't really haters. A lot of people, how many people called the show that you heard and say, "Oh yeah, well, I hated you when I first heard Average at Best. And then I started watching you. Then I began to learn. Then I started to reflect. Now I love you." When I first heard him, I was seeing a lot of his videos. He was always talking about fashion and fragrances. And then I saw him, I got the clip up here. He was getting on that dude. You know what I'm saying? Pause. He was, he's putting that dude in his place, man. What you mean you want a good-looking chick and you only make $800 a month? What are you talking about? You don't deserve that. And you a fat dude too? Get out of here. He was doing that for 3 years before Average at Best even happened. But I don't want to get off point, my point right here. But my thing is this, man. These are conversations that need to be had. And Nicholas, all these chicks that can't stand when any man or woman speaks up on what women do, bad women. Let me be very clear. Bad women, they don't like it. You see, you can talk to me about how bad a Pookie or Ray Ray is, because why? That don't affect me, because that's not me. You can say whatever you want. Oh, because niggas this and niggas that, and niggas be in jail, and nigga. I've never been in jail. So I don't identify with none of that shit. So that don't apply to me. If it don't apply, let it fly. You understand? Then some people just walk around angry. You know, some of these cats, if you found me earlier in the show and you heard me and Dr. Mark ragging on women, we was ragging on those particular types of women. And what happens is, on a man's perspective, it is so hard to differentiate the good women from the bad women because y'all standing too close to each other. If it's how many times y'all been out at a lounge or at a club or however old you are, and there's 5 women there. One could be a prostitute and a porn star and a professional twerker. The other one could be a school teacher. The other one could be out cheating on her husband, and the other one could be in taking classes to become a nun. You don't know who is who because they all standing there next to each other on different walks of life, but they love each other because they're friends. And you went up there, you just trying to, okay, doggy diamond step, engine number 9 going down. Okay. You roll the dice. Can I buy you a drink? No, I'm practicing to be a nun. And you're in a bar with alcohol or a lounge. There's nothing but alcohol and hookah. And you trying to study to be a nun. What the fuck you doing here? Damn it. Now the other chicks don't want to talk to you because you chose her first. See? So when women start talking about what niggas do, yeah, you used to dealing with niggas. You used to dealing with niggas. You're not used to dealing with men. Then here you have these educated women who got a hold of Tyrese and they don't respect him. He's crying too goddamn much. He's about to go through it again. He need to do a 180 with his attitude. He need to get rid of this chick he's dealing with right now. Tyrese, what happened to that IG mom? Man, fuck that bitch. What? Man, what y'all don't know is that shit was over when she said about my man Paul. Tried to give her a chance to change that. She stood on her square.
Now I'm really mad.
Had to get rid of her ass. I had to chop her.
Hassan Chop!
He'll also need to cough up $17,000 for the special master used, a role TMZ calls a referee of sorts, appointed by the judge to handle minor disputes during the case. If this is considered a separate fee, the total comes up to just under $654,000. If it's part of the aforementioned sums, Tyrese is on the hook for $636,944. $17,000 in special fees, y'all. Y'all hear this? The news arrives a month after Tyrese opened up about a false money claim involving Will Smith. Gibson said in 2017 that Will floated him $5 million to cover legal fees in his custody battle with ex-wife Norma Mitchell after Will and his wife Jada Pinkett Smith denied the claims. So they said that Will allegedly gave that nigga some bread. This is like I kind of want to strangle him. Tyrese shed light on the story in an interview on Sway's Universe back in March. According to Gibson, he did discuss the loan with Smith, which he conjured up while he was on the antidepressant medication Ruxolitinib. Well, okay, the man's on medication now. See? I knew there's something wrong with him. Platboy plays my brother in the building. He's on meds, y'all. Listen, if he's on meds, is it possible that his lawyer could say, "Yo, look, man, he was taken advantage of, and he wasn't in his right frame of mind"? Can they say that? The man's. I'm getting annoyed reading this. You put some shit like Ruxulti, Rexulti. Rexulti in my system is going to have the worst adverse effects ever. Tyrese told Sway. So I'm online talking about Will Smith giving me $5 million. I never talked to Will Smith, and I still haven't recovered from the damage that I did to him and his family. They didn't deserve them phone calls. All right, that's the article, man. In certain cases of willful non-payment child support, the delinquent parent may go to jail for up to 6 months. Non-custodial parents who owe child support equal to or more than 4 months in current support. Look, man. I already did the damn show about paternity fraud, man. Look, man. Look, man. He's on medication, antidepressant medication. He keeps picking these chicks online. Yeah, Nicholas, you know what? Steve Harvey could be his OG. Boy, he's gonna do is tell her to suck her toes, man. That dude, man. Look, man. This is aggravating, man. This is aggravating. What Tyrese needs to do right now at this point is he needs to leave. He needs to leave. He needs to be on his own. You feel the need to get online and go shake dice to some porn and get some clarity. And stop simping. Can I tell y'all something? Simps are the enemy. Because they're giving all of these women ammunition. And they're getting taken advantage of. But you know what the bad part about simps are? I'm gonna tell you the worst part about them. Simps will help a female destroy a real man. I remember watching Poor Man's Podcast. Salute to him. I've been sub to him for about 2 years now. He's a sharp kid. I don't mean to call him a kid. I don't know how old he is, but he's grown. But y'all know what I mean. And he doesn't go live much, but I remember when he went live, I was just watching him. I said, "Oh, he's live." I said, "Oh man, he doesn't go live." So he went live. I don't know how many lives he's done because they took him out of my algorithm for some reason. I have to go search for him now. It's very weird. And I forgot what he was talking about exactly, but then there was some black dude that was in the chat. I mean, I was like, is this nigga trolling? Because Poor Man's was making a point, and this dude kept trying to. So he just put a link. He's like, "Yo, just click the link. I don't know what you're talking about." So this dude, and of course, it's some black nigga with slippers and cargo shorts on, bald head with glasses and a gray goatee, trying to get all what I call black intellectual nigga nonsense. I said, man, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, it had nothing to do. He's like, yo, see, I like to keep shit simple. he was asking him, oh, well, you know, I think Poor Man Podcast had some shit going on with his mother or whatever. He was trying to make a connection between a particular topic and what he went through with his mother and how he handled it, and how whatever he went through growing up, he didn't let that, he didn't use that as an excuse to be a bad person in life. And he doesn't let men get off on that. Like, you know, you can't use your parents as an excuse. There comes a point where you know from right from wrong. And if I remember correctly, and this nigga was on there, oh, well, you know, you talking about your mother. And I was just, it's like I wanted to jump through the screen and like poke him in his eye. Like, you know, what's wrong with you, dude? Some niggas just want to be heard. If you just want to be heard, start your own channel and talk your shit. But sidebar, talk your shit. Don't name drop to try and get an audience off of people that hate some guy that put you in your place, because that's cheap and it's disgusting. We are content creators, not content haters. But fuck, man. Simps need to go away. Simps do these evil queens dirty work. Child support is totally punishment. And his was messed up. It is a necessity. And there are some dudes that are delinquent. But that also goes back, and they're purposely delinquent. That goes back to when I first started the show. I said, man, you need to choose these women very carefully. Ladies, you need to choose these men better. Can you do that? Smash the like button, y'all. That's right, the Quiet Storm. Simp attack dogs. Like we're sitting here having a conversation, yo, John Pound, salute. Yo, man, 10 racks a month. I don't care how many. I don't know what Tyree's net worth is. 10 racks a month from now until that child's 18, man. 10,000 a month times 12 is $120,000 a year for a child. That child has made more money than any of us who work honest jobs. Times I just did $120,000 times 18. Y'all want to know what the number is there? Let me put it in the chat. Oops. I'm sorry. It's late, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm putting commas in the wrong fucking. Boom. Y'all ready? $120,000 a year for 18 years is $2,160,000. That's what the court said he has to pay his son. You're going to tell me she's not going to take any of that money and splurge on it? She's going to live in the best neighborhoods, drive the best cars, get her, and I hope she gets her kid the best education. You know why I say I hope? Because these women, let me talk to black women for a second. Over $1 billion in beauty products. Black boys from single black mothers have a 3rd grade reading level. Don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I will tell you what they are. True story. Tom, what up? Yeah, thank you, Tom. Let me put that up there. Abdullah, what up? And you got a bunch of motherfuckers telling him take a break. And he's like, yo, fuck you. I ain't slowing down. Okay. And you see, Tyrese is the problem. That's what I'm saying. I hate that. Listen, let me be very clear. I hate that the system is dragging him, because it drags all of us. But at the same time, he put himself here. Do I feel sorry for him? No. But this situation is exposing the system. So yeah, absolutely. Joe Townsend in the building. Fuck Tyrese. If this is what he chooses to do, do it. Do it. I know, Picasso. I've been reading your shit, man. It's not right, man. It's not right. I got friends that that's a whole nother show. When you've been paying child support, doing the right thing, and then like 5 or 6 years down the road, that one argument. It's like, y'all have done everything right. Never late with support. Honor my visitation. Have the check. Because you know, you get your visitation, and then what does she tell you? Oh, he better be back at 2:42 on Sunday. 2:42 p.m. Not 2:45, not 2:50, not 3, but 2:42. If not, I am calling the police. That type of stupid shit. What happens when you're doing all of that with a very difficult baby mama? She starts an argument with you, and then you find out she's like, hey, well, he ain't yours anyway. Now watch this. What happens when you're like, oh shit, wait a minute. And then you get that DNA, you got to pay out of pocket for the DNA test. And then you find out, hey, he really doesn't look like me. You told me he looked like your uncle on your mama's side that you don't see. I never met the nigga. Now he's really not mine. He's 10 years old now. Guess what? Guess what the court's going to say? You've been paying for him. Where the money going to come from? What are you going to do? Stop? Somebody got to take care of the kid. Shauna, what up? Somebody got to take care of the kid. It's still your responsibility. Who's hurt by this? Other than your feelings. Other than your feelings. Other than your feelings. Who's hurt? That child. Now you're looking at him like, Dad, what's wrong? What are you going to do? I ain't your dad. Get out your feelings, nigga. Get out your feelings. I know you're hurt. Focus, though. That kid didn't do it. His smart-ass mother did. That child is entitled to the truth, though. Me and your mama don't have a great relationship. You know why? Because she's lied to you like she's lied to me. Guess what? I'm your father, but biologically, you're not my blood. You know when people find out when they're not the father? And I need to do a show on this. When a kid gets sick and they need blood or something, or they need a match, somebody needs a kidney or something. Oh, you're nowhere near that. It's like y'all are different people. Guess what? You are. This ain't my boy. This ain't my baby girl. There've been deathbed confessions. Junior's not really yours, huh? He's 40 years old. What do you mean he's not mine? He's not yours. You know, that time we had an argument and I went away for 3 days and, you know, and you start doing math like, wait a minute, she was going in there. I slept with her. 3 weeks prior to that, we had a fight. She went away, came back. I didn't sleep with her until 3 weeks after that. Oh, shit. And we're men. We're not thinking. It's all around the same time. You're going to DNA your son at 40 years old, and then you find out biologically not yours, and you've done right by him. There's stories like that. There's stories like that. Knockout says, I got my baby from her mother, got full custody of her, 5 years old. She's 13 now. There is hope, brother. Yeah, bro. You got to have your ducks in a row, man. Don't be on no drugs. Have a steady job. Helps if you have your own place with room available for the child. Be able to tell the judge, yo, look, I can pay babysitters. I work a full-time job. I make X amount of money. I can provide a great household. You can send someone by to check my place right now. Oh, yeah, Tom. Yeah, I watched it. That link, I watched it. It's crazy. There's no hope for guys like Tyrese. So all we can do as men is keep guys like Tyrese away from us. There's no way he's putting himself through this, man. But yes, there is a way. So, I don't feel sorry for his situation, man. This is ridiculous. I did the paternity fraud show. I think I did. But since then, I've heard several stories where I heard the one where the dude actually committed suicide when he found out all 3 of his kids wasn't his. And they were adults. They were adults. And she had asked a question, and the mother gave her like a fugazi answer. Man. Oh, shit. Picasso said, I paid for my oldest daughter. She's 27 now, but she not mine. I found out when she was 16. Yo, my best friend, older brother, got custody of his children. His ex-wife was a piece of God, man. If I tell y'all that story, boy, that is a story, boy. Oh my God. He won't come on here and share it. But bro, I'm gonna share that story, man. It's bugged out. Picasso, I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. Sorry that happened to you, bro. And we're not talking about men that's running up on Maury talking about, yo, baby, not mine. And he get on the stage, well, how many kids do you have? Well, I got 7 kids. I take care of all my kids, but that one's not mine. He on there with glasses, and the kid in the back was born with fucking gazelles on. It's like, man, my nigga, that you had 7, now you got 8. Pookie. Quiet Storm said that happened to my best friend. He was going through a divorce and had a DNA test, all three kids. Turns out none of the kids were his. And he got hit with $3,300 a month. Child support. He killed himself. You see what I'm saying? See? Some people are just evil, man. Was y'all watching the Maury episode back in the day? I think I'm going to try and get a fair use on that. With this dude, I mean, he was morbidly obese. Black dude. If you look at the Maury episode, this is an old episode. It says Fat Albert on Maury. They disrespected him. He was very big too. And his wife was a fat ass bitch too. Had him on the show. 3 kids. Long story short, none of the kids were his. And she was sitting on stage looking all shocked. I'm like, man, you knew the whole time. You knew the whole time. Mac of the South, my brother. You knew the whole time. So all of these, you see what Quiet Storm said? Dude killed himself. $3,300 a month will break a man, especially he has to pay for kids. It's not his. Especially, fellas, in the marriage, she could cheat on you, make a bunch of kids. You find out it's not yours. Guess what? You could say this marriage is over. I'm packing up. I'm moving out. You're still gonna have to pay for those kids. And don't let you have been the man supporting the whole house, because there's something called spousal support. So you could be making $300,000 a year. You break out, how much do you make? Well, she's used to living a certain lifestyle. You have to still provide for that. The kids are used to living a certain lifestyle. You may as well, you ever heard that phrase, it's cheaper to keep her? Look, just go ahead, man. Stay there. Make sure the kids see a normal upbringing. Because remember, it's not their fault. And I know that's difficult. But it's not the kid's fault. Make sure that they up, and when that last one hit 18, you don't sleep with her, because she can kill you. She's dirty. She might try and divorce you. She might try and divorce you because she know it's coming. Don't give it to her. Don't give it to her. Like, no, bitch. I know what's going on here. Oh, I'm sorry. Nice guys finish last, don't they? That's right, Philip. Adultery, she could cheat all over you. Pfft, yeah, they're still going to reward her. Half your shit. Is marriage worth it? Did I do that shit already? Is marriage worth it? I'll do it again. And this goes beyond passport bros and everything else. Passport bros is like they looking for marriage and shit like that. Good luck. I'll be my brother. Always good to see you. That's the fam right there. My brother Al B. I know, bro. I know. That's the fam. Al B in the building. Flatboy says, I get off child support in December. I'm going to push a basketball goal up to my ex-wife front door and dunk on her as soon as she come outside. Bro. Ain't this something? It's crazy, man. Derek says, what's the point of getting married? Bro, here's the thing. We know what marriage is supposed to be. But it's scarce to get that today because of the way society is right now. We have an era of fast women and an era of bitch ass niggas that are very feminine. Era of simps, to the point where real men that behave like real men, we're viewed as narcissistic and chauvinist. And I did see something that made me feel good. I was watching Pink Book Lessons, and she did a review on this court hearing on a Zoom. It was very informative. It goes to show you that some judges ain't having that bullshit. This woman got on there, this man got on there, and he's pleaded his case, and he also showed evidence that Shorty tried to assault him with a knife or something, and he had documentation to back everything up, video and everything. And all she could say, yeah, that's right, Night Train, toxic masculinity. I didn't even know that was a fucking term, but they're always making us some shit. We're narcissistic and toxic, and that's what this bitch said about this dude. Oh, he is just a narcissist. Believe me when I tell you, these hoes don't even know what that word means, because they all use it, and it's so like out of term. It's like, what is that? He drinks with his pinky out. He's a narcissist. He drives with his right hand on the wheel. And he's such a narcissist. Narcissistic Machiavelli, which means that he wasn't that way when you met him, and then he started acting a certain way later. It's like, what do you stop making shit up, stupid? Y'all just stupid. It's just a cool word to use. It'll be something else about a decade from now. But Pink Book, she reviewed this court case. And Healer, what up? And what ended up happening was, wait, hold on real quick. I'm sorry. Yeah, all she could say to justify why she was chasing him around with a goddamn knife in the video. Yeah, Mr. Punch Out, you saw that, right? All she was saying was, you know, he's a narcissist and he abused me and he took my phone and, you know, it was just juvenile. And then Shorty's mother got on the Zoom trying to justify her daughter's bullshit. And I'm like, this is out of control. And then the police shows up during the fucking Zoom call. The police shows up, right? And she says, what's going on? The judge in real time called the authorities on her and said, remove the child from that establishment. Remove the child from that establishment. Because she didn't feel it was safe for her to exist there. Took the child. And she said, where can I get my child back? She says, when I feel it's a safe environment. That's not safe. Documentation beats conversation. Salute that man and salute that judge. You see, a lot of women have gotten too comfortable with their garbage because they think, like Tyrese baby mama right here, or his ex-wife, whoever this bitch was, actually believed that they can go into court and just some crocodile tears and they'll get anything they want. Because most times, the system is not for us. Now, my boy's brother, I'm going to share that story. I'm going to share that story and it's going to be awesome. Y'all reading this? Oh my God. Because you do know Steve Harvey's wife, her ex was some sort of big time drug dealer and he had gotten like fed time. Did y'all see that short video? Mr. Shelton sent it to me earlier. Y'all see the short video where a dude came in, looked at his bank statement and was like, yo, you taking this money out my account. What the fuck you doing? You know what she was doing? Sending her ex-man $300 a week to his commissary. He was locked up. He was like, what the fuck you doing that for? Well, he ain't got nobody. Before we was together, we were friends prior to that, So you sending this nigga my money? Listen, man. I don't advocate for knuckling up on the opposite sex, but at that moment, I'd have understood if he hit her with a tiger uppercut. I'd have totally understood. I'd have totally understood. No doubt, Bumpy, salute to you. So, Tyrese talking to Steve Harvey is not what he wants to do. Make Tyrese cry. Yeah, he's telling you to take a break from dating because in 2 years you're gonna be back here again screaming over this bitch who liked Paul Walker over you. How the fuck you got? You listen? You can't tell me you attracted to Paul Walker and then settle for Tyrese. These niggas is two totally different ethnicities now, two totally different looks. What the fuck? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I can't tell you I've been dating chicks that look like Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Grace Jones, like that kind of skin complexion, and then you walk around and see me with a light-skinned chick. You're like, what? What just happened? Hold on. Getting this party done. My gosh. You know what? That's what I might talk about on Monday. Y'all want to do the y'all want to do the simp discussion on Monday? Y'all want to do that? Smash on them simps, man. They're making it bad for us. Y'all want to do that Monday? Simps? Let's do that. We're going to talk about all the simps. Steve Harvey, Tyrese Gibson, Will Smith. Let's do it. Fucking simps, man. I just named 3 millionaire simps. How is this possible? How the fuck does Will Smith end up at a red table getting aired out by his wife with alopecia and all kinds of weird shit? She don't have a career of her own, and she fucked her son's friend. My brothers, you never skip leg day. That's why I tell you, brothers, you're the prize, man. That's why I tell these people, it don't matter who you are or how much bread you got. You have to be a man at all times. Man, listen, Tom, I'm so like disappointed in that fella. I'm so disappointed in that fella. There's a lot of guys I'm not even going to bring up here because it's like, what are you doing, dude? Y'all heard when Dr. Umar said, yeah, man, we supposed to take care of these single mothers. I was like, pause. I'm not taking care of shit. If I was single, I'm not taking care of shit. She fucked up. I'm not doing nothing. Will Smith, Tyrese Gibson are 2 prime examples of It doesn't matter how much money you got. If a woman sees an opening, they're gonna take it. And they're gonna treat you how they want to treat you. Now, those fucking bitches right there, Jada Pinkhead and Tyrese Gibson's ex-wives, the niggas that they're gonna lay up under, they probably don't even have jobs. And as far as bank account is concerned, could they measure up to Tyrese Gibson and Will Smith? Will Smith is net worth what, $500 million probably. And look how they treat it. Oh man, we're gonna go in on Monday, man. He should have did a whole album about Jada, how much of a whore she is. Parents just don't understand the 2023 version. Fucking called a song Parenthood Planned. I walked in my house and I smelled the weed, and Jada was on the back. She was getting skied, and he should have did the whole video like Parents Just Don't Understand, but it's just him chasing around Jada with a rolling pin and shit, with a mattress stuck to his back. He go home, lay in the bed, and then wake up. He try and get off the. He's getting up off the bed, and it's like peeling off his back. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, ooh, what is this? What did I just lay in? Yeah, Jeff. His son that likes to wear skirts and painted fingernails. I ain't want to talk about it. We'll save it for Monday, man. We'll save it for Monday, man. And that's another thing, Nicholas. That's another thing. Through all of that, he came out as gay. See? You were married to Will Smith. You've won. You've won. You've won in life. That's Will fucking Smith. You've won. You've secured the bag. You've procreated at least 2 times. You've won. And the world is not enough. I hate Simpson. I hate those women that do things like this, man. Let me get out of here, man. I gotta get up in the morning. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. Well, Super Chat coming soon. Like and share this video, man. Yeah, we gonna go in on the Simpson on Monday, man. Yeah, man. Salute to y'all. Y'all make the show, man. Much love and appreciation, man. We're growing. We're still growing, man. I love doing this show, man. For real, man. And salute and prayers up for everybody that's going through this topic, man. Child support is punishment to men. That's why men, y'all should avoid it. Strap up. If you already have kids and you're not making any anymore, go get a vasectomy. All right, but you got to protect your seed and protect yourself at all times. It's a boxing term, you know. Protect yourself at all times, because this shit out here is whack. It ain't worth it, man. They're doing it to Tyrese. All right, that's what they're doing. And salute to y'all, man. I'll catch you on the rebound. Peace.